Hi Leo, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with a love reading for you. I know I haven't done these in a very, very long time, so welcome back to them. I hope you enjoy them. I encourage you to watch not only your sign, but your person's sign as well. Definitely cross-watch your sun, moon, and rising, and check the description box for all the info on the reading. I want to get right to the heart of the matter, so all the details are down below, probably a couple of links as well. All right, so we're tuning into you and your person, Leo. What's going on? What's going on between the two of you? The first question put to the cards from the Power of Love deck is, where are you within your own self relationship at this time? What do you most need to consider, or what would be wise for you to consider more deeply at this time? And your card is self-love, of course. There you go. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. This is something that we talk about here on this channel quite a bit in the daily readings. You know, in order for us to even have anything to offer, we have to be taking good care of our own selves. And if you want the love of a lifetime, it's really important that you are the love of your own lifetime. Okay. We are using Lightseer's Tarot for what's being exchanged between, what's energetically being exchanged between you and your person. So again, check the description box for the details of what all of this means, because it is a general reading, and not all of us are in the same place when it comes to relationship. So this is between you and your person. Our first card here is the King of Swords. Ooh, I love this. I love this card, and I love his presence. He is no nonsense, just like the Queen. They have a reputation, and I do talk about this often when we see the King of Swords or the Queen. There's sort of a sweeping, broad stroke assumption that the King and the Queen of Swords are cold and somewhat bitter. The Queen's often referred to as the divorced or widowed woman who is resentful. And I can't get behind that at all. Not at all. I feel that the King and the Queen are both really coming from their heart space, and they get to the heart of the matter. And they speak the truth. Now let's take a look at the artwork on this card. And I'm feeling, his thoughts have wings. So I feel a sense of telepathy. And look at the lines of communication here. That's how I'm seeing them anyway, on the card itself. So I feel like you and your person have a telepathy. You have an empathic connection. And the sense here too, Leo, is that you may feel your person is somewhat the strong, silent type. And at first blush, that may be so. However, I feel that your person's actually quite chatty. And so are you, telepathically so. I feel that the two of you get your point across and your message across without the normal lines of communication. So you're not big into texting, you're not big into phone calls, you're more into the energetic connection that exists between the two of you. And what a beautiful connection that is. So many people consider that a priority when it comes to beloved relationship, that you have a wordless language. So this is about a strengthening love language between the two of you. And it's not limited to love. It's everyday life too. Hey, I'm thinking of you. And you feel that. You feel a blossom in your heart space, and your person's thinking of you, and vice versa. Though, I want to come back to the fact that we're dealing with, or we're focusing upon, the King of Swords. He's a no BS character in tarot. And that is intoxicating and attractive all day long. Your person wants your truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They don't want you to polish it up and make it sound like something really sweet and nice that they might want to hear. They want the nitty gritty, and so do you, because Leo, for all of the heart that you bring to every aspect of your life, you don't like to guess. If a Leo has to guess, then there's assumption, and we're filling in blanks with perceptions, assumptions, like I just said, from old stories and relationships that we had in the past, experiences that were had from prior connection relationship, and the relationships that were modeled for us through peers, elders, parents, grandparents, whatever the situation was. So that's old news, that's old business. What's new, what's now? And this is what your person's interested in at the heart of the matter. So are you. The next set of cards, 2, we have, look at that, 9 of Pentacles. This is my interdependent card. This is not a codependent connection, which is beautiful. Codependence comes out of the prior relationships where there was an imbalance of some sort. That's why they're prior. That's why they're in the past. That's why we are no longer in them. So here we are with the 9 of Pentacles. This is the independent, self-made, self-sovereign individual fully embracing their self-love, which is so amazing because this is what you have to offer. This is what your person has to offer. And frankly, this is where the rubber hits the road for you in the relationship. You can go a whole lot of places when you are sovereign and resolute within self, and the same with your person, because you bring, you each bring a very dynamic go-getter style of energy to the relationship. And I saw this card as I was turning over the 9, so I know what's coming, and it is the Chariot. Yeah. Talk about dynamic movement forward. In an interdependent relationship, there's no stopping you and your person because you each have so much to share, so much to offer to the relationship. And so when these energies come together, there are no limits, especially from old BS stories, right? Okay, our next card. Oh, gosh, could you ask for better? Really? The 2 of Cups. Yes, this is what interdependence, self-sovereignty, being resolute within self-relationship brings. It brings an ever-deepening and expanding bond within the connection. Whoa, how amazing. So our next card is, how is your person feeling about the connection? And that's what this one's all about. We've got Raven Spirit. Truth. Seriously, this is exactly what we're talking about. Now look at this. Oh, just take a moment to gaze at that artwork. Do you see the crows and or ravens around the king? Do you see the lines of communication? This is what the king is sending. This is what we're receiving. So this is, the crow, the raven has landed. The message has arrived. Did you hear it? Were you listening? Did you have your telepathic ears on? But this is how the divine masculine, divine feminine are receiving one another. Think in terms of homing pigeons, right? We've got ravens though. Still, this is the communication between you and your person. How gorgeous is that? How fulfilling is that? He sent it out, she received it, she's going to send it back. And what do they want? What do they desire most? The truth from one another. That is success all day long right there. That is an incredible bond. Oh, okay, final word on the reading coming from the Romance Angels cards. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh my gosh, this is what I said at the beginning of the reading. You are your own greatest romance. You are your own romance of a lifetime. So that's what you have to offer. And this is your person saying, yes, I'll meet you there. That's the truth. There's the nitty gritty, if ever. And then heart-to-heart conversations. How beautiful is this? Honestly, discuss your feelings with one another. And that's what's happening here. It's happening in a realm where no words are necessary. And then when you are in connection with one another, when you are sharing space and proximity, these conversations will happen with ease and grace, and it will bring, dynamically so, a greater depth to the bond between the two of you. Oh, wow, you can't ask for better there, Leo. That's really good stuff. Okay, again, check out, cross-watch your person's sign, your sun, your moon, your rising, theirs as well. And leave some comments here on the channel. Love to hear what you think of the reading. Peace, joy, blessings. Check out the daily on the channel as well. Namaste.